Welcome to West Carter High School in John Hott Brown Court, where it is senior night for our cheerleaders here tonight. So without further ado, we'll take it down courtside.
To study biology and Greek pharmacy. Jake's favorite memory from cheer is a cup he got mad at them for skipping on Valentine's Day. Miss Jayla Brooke Bailey. Mr. Elon Jacob Daniel Corliss. Jake is being escorted this evening by his mother, Heather McCall Corliss, and brother, Luke McCall Corliss. Jake is a career member of the KHSAA co-ed cheer team. In addition to cheer, Jake is a certified nursing assistant and an employee at McDonald's in Olive Hill. Jake also enjoys being a peer tutor for the F&D room at West Carter High School. After high school, Jake plans to attend Action Community and Technical College and pursue an undecided degree. Jake's favorite cheer memory is when Mr. Keesett offered him a free Gatorade if he would sign up for cheer tryouts during his freshman year. Mr. Elon Jacob Daniel Corliss. Miss Sarah Madison Bailey. Sarah is being escorted tonight by her parents, Christy and Haskell Bailey. Sarah has been a cheerleader for 4 years. In addition to cheer, Sarah is a hostess champion and a certified nursing assistant. She plans to further her education at ACTC and pursue a career in nursing. Sarah's favorite memory was during freshman year at the East-West game when Emily fell running out for a floor cheer. Miss Sarah Madison Bailey. Miss Emily Grace Henderson. Emily is being escorted tonight by her parents and she enjoyed Henderson. Emily has been a cheerleader for 4 years. In addition to cheer, Emily was a member of the 2021 Homecoming Court. Emily is a certified nursing assistant and she attends Rose Ridge Church. Emily is also a varsity member of the softball team. After leaving West Carter, Emily plans to attend ACTC to continue her education in nursing. Emily says about her favorite memory. I don't have one specific memory, but I do love looking back on all the years I have cheered for Huffman and with the team. I'm going to miss all the fun times and memories we shared today. Thank you guys for always being there. Love you guys. Miss Emily Grace Henderson. Miss Brianna May Middleton. Brianna is an escorted tonight by Michelle Middleton and Gracie Middleton. Brianna is a 4-year member of the cheer squad. In addition to cheer, Brianna is a member of the Beta Club and FFA. She has also been a distinguished scholar for 3 years, on AD Honor Roll for 4 years, and is a senior spotlight student. After graduating, Brianna plans to attend Morgan State University and major in nursing. Brianna's favorite cheer memory is of all the nights on the cheer bus coming back from away games and they were singing at the top of their lives. Miss Brianna May Middleton. Miss Jade Elizabeth Mullins. Jade is being escorted tonight by her mother Louise Mullins and her brother Edward Mullins. Jade's been a cheerleader for 4 years. In addition to cheer, Jade is also a 4-year member of the Beta Club. After graduation, Jade plans to attend Morgan State University for criminal justice before relocating to Quantico to train as an FBI field agent. Jade's favorite cheer memory was during the first East-West basketball game when the floor cheer spelled on X instead of comments with their signs. Miss Jade Elizabeth Mullins. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in recognizing the class of 2021 senior cheerleaders.
And that is the class of 2021 senior cheerleaders being honored here tonight at West Carter High School. And as they get their photographs finished up here, we're getting ready to get the game going here momentarily. This is a Manta Sports Media presentation here of 16th Region and 62nd District High School girls basketball action. And we'd like to welcome you back to West Carter High School and Harold Holbrook Athletic Complex West and John Hott Brown Court for tonight's 62nd District action. And we should have a pretty good game on our hands tonight as we're going to be getting the home team on the scoreboard, the West Carter Lady Comets, currently 11-7 on the season, and they're going to be taking on district opponents, Elliott County Lions, currently 4-8 on the season. And so this is Jeff the Manta Serwan doing your play-by-play, a little bit of jack of all trades, and actually even going to be your PA announcer for tonight as well. So kind of doing a little bit of everything out here today at West Carter for this senior night action for the cheerleaders. But the last home game of the year for the Lady Comets as well, because we are getting down into the last week of the regular season. And what a season it has been. We've had our ups and downs and, potential COVID and time off and everything else. We've had a mixture of a little bit of everything. But we have finally reached the end of the season here at West Carter. Of course, next week we will have the 62nd District Tournament. The girls' tournament right now is still a little bit up in the air. Not been finalized just yet. But, of course, the boys' 62nd District Tournament has been finalized, and we will be live on the air Monday night as West Carter will be taking on Morgan County for the third time this season. And that game will be at East Carter High School, but we'll be bringing that live to you. Game time is set for 7, but the pregame will be at 6:45. And so, as we said, these two teams, no strangers to each other. They have played twice this year so far. Of course, the first time looks like it was back in February. Let me double check my stats on here. Yes, February 1st, they were set to go, but that one was canceled due to COVID. Then they got to replay back out on the this will be the second meeting between the two. They ended up playing each other back on February 5th, and that game ended up heading toward the Comets' way, and with a final score that evening, 52-43, so a 9-point lead or victory by the Lady Comets. Of course, a good night for Allie Stone as she had 19 on that night, and Kylie Gillum had 13 for the leading scorers for West Carter. Leading scorers for the Elliott County Lady Lions, you had Abby Atkins, number 23, had 15 on the night, and Katie Atkins, number 24, had 10 on the night for the Lady Lions. And so it was a interesting game over in Elliott County. And, of course, Elliott County is looking to try to improve up this on their record. A little bit of a rough go for them to start things out. Ended up dropping their first 4 games against East, Raceland, Lewis, and West. Then picked up their first win back on February 8th against Fleming County. And they picked up 3 other wins since then. They defeated Greenup County, Prestonsburg, and East Carter. And so right now, Elliott County, as we said, 4-9 on the season. They are 1-4 in the district with that lone win coming off the East Carter Lady Raiders. Of course, West Carter, as we said, 11-7 on the season, and they are 4-1 in district play. So far this year, West Carter Lady Comets have had a pretty good and pretty balanced season this year as far as getting in their district opponents. Because West Carter has taken on, of course, Morgan County back on February 3rd. That was their only loss, was after that almost a month-long break as they lost to Morgan County 58-54. Then played Elliott County on the 5th and beat them 52-43. Then a game that you've seen here on Manta Sports Media as it was the battle for Carter County round 1 as East Carter came here to West Carter. and West Carter came out on top 66-50. And then West Carter traveled to East Carter on March 2nd and ended up winning that one as well, 67-54. And then right after that on March 4th, West Carter defeated Morgan County by 20 points, 64-44. And that leads us here to tonight for West Carter to try to seal up the number 1 seed here in the 62nd district. So they have played East Carter twice. They played Morgan twice, and tonight they have finished playing Elliott County twice. But as we said, the final of the 62nd district has not been set yet for the girls. We had a little bit of a preliminary information, but that has not been finalized just yet. So taking a look at the rankings in the 62nd district, West Carter looking like they're hanging on to that number 1 spot, 4-1 on the season. And then you have right after them Morgan County, 4-2 on the season. And then East Carter is 2-4 on the season, and Elliott County is 1-4. And so this looks like it's a battle for first place here between West Carter and Morgan County. Of course, West Carter defeating Morgan once and losing to them once, and so we're going to have to see what happens here this afternoon to determine who is going to be the number 1 seed in that tournament. And so it should be a good ball game here today, as we've got, of course, a couple players that we want to keep our eyes out on for today. And, of course, as usual for West Carter, we've got Allie Stone. Right now she's at 21.2 points per game with 5.7 rebounds per game. And she is averaging 51.4% from the field and 88.9% from the free throw line. And that should probably get her up into some state rankings once all the stats has been put in. So definitely Elliott County's job tonight will be to try to slow down Stone, but she's been having one fantastic season. Ended up, I believe, with 34 the other night against East Carter. So she is definitely having a very good season and looking to finish this one strong. Of course, for the Lady Comets as well, we also have Beth Middleton. She's averaging 8.3 points per game with 4.1 rebounds. Kylie Gillum, the KCU signee, is currently averaging 7 points per game with 4.3 rebounds a game. Kara Jordan, 5.9 points per game with 4.3 rebounds a game. And number 30, Millie Henderson, averaging 5.7 points per game and 3.5 rebounds a game. And so this West Carter team has been had a pretty good season. They did have a tough battle the other night against the number 1 team in the region and the number 2 team in the state, the Boyd County Lions, as they dropped that one 85-57. But that snapped a 4-game win streak from the Lady Comets, which they hope to be to end out this regular season with a win here and sole possession of the number 1 spot in the 62nd district. And so let's take a look at the opposite side of the coin on here. Who do we need to keep our eyes on here today for Elliott County? And, of course, their leading scorer so far is Abby Atkins. She's averaging 14 points per game. She's had season highs so far this year of 21, 19, and 17. And as we said, she scored 15 against West Carter in their first meeting on February 5th. And then you have number 4, Maylee McDaniel. She's their second leading scorer, averaging 7.6 points per game. And then you have Katie Atkins, number 24, and she's averaging 6.7 points as well per game. And so that's who to watch out for on the Elliott County side here tonight. And so, as we said, we're hoping for a good game. Of course, the JV match, they just finished that up before the senior night festivities. And West Carter picked up that victory, 31-26, in a very physical and close game all the way there till the end, until West Carter ended up picking up a few of the last shots and was able to play some good, strong defense to finish out the game for West Carter within regulation. And so we are just a little bit away. Of course, as I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of everything here tonight, keeping up with the announcing for the PA here system, and as well doing our broadcast play-by-play here today. So we hope to keep everything all on good and on the up and up and ready to go. So we'll take a brief break here as we get ready here as time. We still got about a little bit over 10 minutes left before the tip-off here at West Carter. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll be back. You are watching 62nd District Girls Basketball action live here on Manta Sports Media here on Facebook and YouTube.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And we're back here at Hot Brown Court, and as we said, we're looking forward to a good game here this afternoon. Of course, things pretty consistent here in the last few weeks. Ever since February 8th, West Carter has been able to play their schedule. And since that time period, they have been on the winning way. Only have 4 losses here since February 8th. And, of course, that accounts for 4 of their 7 losses. They are 10-4 in the region so far, and looking forward to increase that up a little bit more here tonight. Of course, taking a look at some of the other tournaments that's going to be going on here so far. Of course, right now the only other tournament for the girls' side that we have that's been listed out is the 64th District, and Boyd County will be taking on Fairview on March 16th at 6 o'clock, and that's going to be at Boyd County Middle School. And then Ashland Paul Blazer will be taking on Rose Hill Christian, and this is on the girls' bracket. We'll be taking on them at March 16th at 6 o'clock, once again at Boyd Middle School. So that's the only other local girls basketball that has been reported so far to the KHSAA. As we said, on the boys' side, taking a look at, there's a couple of them out there. Of course, the 62nd District, as we said, we will be broadcasting the game, West Carter versus Morgan County, on March 15th, and that will be at 7 o'clock, and that one's going to be held at East Carter. And then, of course, you have the other side of the coin, or the other side of the bracket that night. You're going to have Elliott County taking on East Carter. And that one's going to be held at Morgan County. And so the 62nd District boys splitting things up, trying to get things all taken care of. And no one's going to be having a home court advantage for the 62nd District. Of course, the championship will be held on March 17th, and that will be at 7 p.m. And that is going to be determined after the fact. So they're going to see which 2 teams have won. And then there's going to be a coin toss to determine which site they're going to be at for the championship game. Of course, after that, you have set up the 16th region tournament, and that is going to be played during the week of the 22nd. And so they're looking forward to try to get all this in here, and hopefully to have a state tournament this year as well. Of course, things easing up a little bit, a few more fans being able to come into the stadium here today, as well as, of course, schools are back in session 5 days a week for students, and so they things have starting to ease up a little bit and turn around just a touch as well. Of course, the other boys bracket that we were talking about that has been reported to the KHSAA so far has been the 64th district, and in that one's going to be played at Boyd County Middle School as well. And Ashland Blazer is going to be taking on Rose Hill Christian on March 16th at 8 p.m. They'll have the nightcap of that evening. And then Boyd County will be taking on Fairview on March 15th at 8 o'clock, and that'll be the nightcap for that game as well. Of course, a lot of excitement going on here with March Madness and everything else. Of course, unfortunately, the University of Kentucky has finished out their season here today. Spoiler alert, I guess I should have mentioned that ahead of time if you have that on DVR. But they ended up losing to Mississippi State by 1 point. I believe it was 74-73. And that game was down to the wire. Kentucky came back from, I believe, a 13 or 14-point deficit at the half to battle back. But that last 4 minutes striked again for the Wildcats as they were in a position to win. They were up by 1, ended up fouling Mississippi State, and they went to the line, shot 2, got themselves up by 1, and then had a three-pointer, an opportunity because they got the ball back, I believe, with 40-some seconds left, and as the shot clock was going down, had a chance at a three-pointer, but it was off the mark. Mississippi State clinched the board and the game at that point in time. So we do want to thank the University of Kentucky for their season and everything. It's been a little bit of a rough one for them as well, and hopefully looking forward to better days in the Big Blue Nation. Of course, as well, we've already mentioned before, Morehead State, glad to have them as OVC champions on the men's side. They defeated Belmont last week, and so that was a good game and a good victory for the Eagles, and so they will be dancing for the first time in 10 years. Of course, we remember the last time they did that. They ended up taking out the University of Louisville in their second round. They had to play into the first round of the NCAA tournament and then end up taking out and breaking a lot of people's brackets that afternoon. And they may be on the verge of doing that again. Of course, I believe Selection Sunday is coming up. And so we'll be taking a look forward to see how the NCAA brackets fare out as well. So I do want to thank everybody for coming in today and watching with us here, taking a look at our fan base today. Good to see Cody Smith out there cheering on the Elliott County Lady Lions. Rita Bond cheering on the Lady Comets, as well as Debbie and Ralph Loeb. Tammy Jo Gillum, good to see you out there as well. Cheering on KG out there. And definitely want to thank Rosanna Lawson-Witt, one of our star senders for tonight. So do want to thank you for that as well. So we'll take a brief break here, and we will be back here momentarily. You are watching 62nd District basketball here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And welcome back to West Carter. I had to get a few announcements out there to the fans here today. As we said, we're kind of doing a little bit of double duty here at West Carter. Of course, we're getting ready for the introductions of the starting lineups and the playing of our national anthem. Of course, the colors this afternoon will be presented by the West Carter Junior ROTC program underneath the direction of Colonel Hilton. And here in a second, we'll turn it over to me for the public addressing announcement for the national anthem and the starting lineups. Good evening and welcome to John Hott Brown Court for this 62nd District basketball action. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand for the presentation of the colors and the playing of our national anthem. The cadets would like to remind all in attendance that the removal of hats and placing your right hand over your heart during the playing of the national anthem is the proper courtesy during this presentation. The colors are presented this evening by the West Carter High School Junior ROTC Color Guard. Carrying the United States flag is Cadet Captain Serenity Lazat. Carrying the Commonwealth of Kentucky flag is Cadet Second Lieutenant Connor Wells. The rifle bearers are Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Shane Baer and Cadet Second Lieutenant Hayden Schaefer. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing until the colors have exited the basketball court. Thank you. Of course, if you're saying to yourself, it sounds like he's done that a couple times before, that is the truth because for several seasons I was the voice of the Lady Comets as well as the Comets during a time period. Of course, it was after Chris Perry and before Chris Perry out there, and after Doug Calhoun as well. He turned the Lady Comets over to me for that honor. And now let's get ready for the introductions of the teams tonight, starting out first with the visiting Elliott County Lady Lions. Starting at number 3, Kylie Witt. Number 4, Maylee McDaniel. Number 5, Jasmine Eisen. Number 23, Abby Atkins. And number 24, Katie Atkins. The head coach for the Lady Lions, Roy Witt Jr. And now let's get ready here for your West Carter Lady Comets. Okay, starting off, number 23, a senior, Kylie Rayburn. And number 33, Kylie Gillum. Excuse me, that is Kaylee Rayburn, excuse me. And number 32, Kara Jordan. Then a junior, number 2, Beth Middleton. And then finally, a junior wearing number 22, Allie Stone. The head coach for the Lady Comets, Faith Kahn. All righty, and we'll try to get everything going on here today as it looks like Wes Carter is going to have the ball to start things out here this afternoon. Mispronounced Kaylee Rayburn's name. I've been saying it correct, I think, most of the season. But the one time that you get it wrong, it has to be in front of everybody. So, as we said, if there's no mistakes made, then everything will be good. And so we're getting ready. Wes Carter's got the ball, and we are underway here in the first period. Who was that? Missed the three-pointer there by Wes Carter as they get things started out. And that'll be heading toward Elliott County. All righty, so Elliott County having the ball here, and so that is going to be a turnover by Elliott County, and the possession will head toward Wes Carter. Stone will have the ball, gets it out over to the side to Gillum. Gillum's going to drive down the lane, kicks it out to Kylie Rayburn. She gets it to Jordan. Jordan now gets it to Middleton, so good ball movement. 3-buck ball on the way for Stone, no good. Rebounded by Elliott County's number 23, Abby Atkins. And shot there, and looks like that was good. If I can get a number here, number 3. Basket by Witt. Basket by Gillum. And so that was Kylie Gillum on the shot for Wes Carter, and our score is 5-2. And there's a good tip pass there. Maybe had a foul, but no call. Basket by Stone. Timeout on the floor. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. So this will be a 30-second timeout with Elliott County, so we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Manta Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
And we're back here in action with Elliott County having the ball. Wes Carter putting on a little bit of pressure. There's a tip pass by Jordan. Elliott County still mains possession as they finally get it down in to Ison. Ison tries to get it over on the side, and that's going to be another turnover by Elliott County. Possession will go to Wes Carter. And they get it to Gillum for the layup. Basket by Kylie Gillum. And we'll get our score here. It's running a little bit interesting here today, but we'll get that fixed up here for you. There we go. We got everything all running now. 3 ball on the way by number 4, McDaniel. 3 ball by McDaniel. Wes Carter trying to get it in. There's a steal there by Elliott County's Witt. They get it up to the top of the key, tries to get it around, swing the ball. Wes Carter looking like they're in a kind of a modified 2-3, but now looks like they're getting back into a man-to-man. Started out in a 2-3 and ended up going back to a man-to-man defense. Gets the ball top of the key, kicks it back out to the front. Witt on the inside, up and under. She puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded Rayburn of Wes Carter. Tries to get it down to Jordan, but that's going to be last touch by Elliott County, and so Wes Carter will have the ball underneath the basket. Our score right now, Wes Carter 9, Elliott County 5. Gillum gets it over to Middleton. Basket by Middleton. And so it is 11-5. And then there's a steal by Wes Carter. Jordan trying to put it up, and she's going to take an extra step on that and a hop, and so that'll be a turnover. Wes Carter, Jordan trying to get the up and under going on, but ended up with the travel. So Wes Carter still putting on some pressure full court, and Stone just about steals it, and she finally ends up with it. And so Allie Stone taking it down to the court. She gets it down. She puts the shot up. Basket by Stone. And so Allie Stone gets a nice shot on the baseline. Wes Carter still putting on some pressure. Double team up near the timeline. They finally get it down to the side, and that is a basket, it looks like, by Witt. Basket by Witt. Stone getting the offense set up. Elliott County's in a man-to-man defense. Gets it over to Rayburn. Good pass up to the top to Middleton. 3 for Middleton. And so Beth Middleton drains a three-pointer up at the top of the key and gives Wes Carter now a 9-point lead. Good ball movement by the Lions, but they're going to pull it back out, try to get things set up. Fake a shot, puts it up. No good. Rebounded Stone of Wes Carter. Gets it over to Kaylee Rayburn. And then that looks like that's going to be a shot by 2 by Middleton. No good. Rebounded of Ison of Elliott County. Witt puts up a shot, no good. Rayburn with the rebound from Wes Carter. She gives it off to Stone. Stone pushes it up. Jordan puts up a jump shot, no good. And Elliott County is going to let this one sail out, and it will be Wes Carter's ball. So checking into the ball game now for the Comets, Amelia Henderson. Checking into the ball game now for Wes Carter, Amelia Henderson. And for Elliott County, Locklear Harley. And then there's a tip there by Middleton, but that'll be Elliott County's ball. Checking into the ball game now for West Carter, number 5, Lexi Bond, as she replaces out Kylie Gillum. So Elliott County struggling to get a few good quality shots. There's a 3-ball on the way, and that is good. 3-point basket by Eisen. Jasmine Eisen with the 3-point basket gets Elliott County up within 6. Slips and falls, manages to hang on to her dribble is Bond. Good pass there by Stone to Bond. She puts the shot up. Maybe it was fouled, no call, but rebound goes toward Elliott County. She dribbles, puts up the shot. Strong move, couldn't get it to finish off. Rebounded Jordan of West Carter. Callie Gillum getting ready to check back into the ball game for West Carter. And Bond tried to hit Jordan on the cut, but Jordan cut the opposite direction. Checking back into the ball game now for West Carter, number 33, Kylie Gillum. As we said, we're kind of pulling a little double duty here tonight, doing the PA announcing and play-by-play. So if you hear things a little bit of an echo, we do apologize out there. A little bit short-staffed here at the school today, and they want to try to get somebody with some experience. And there's a steal there by Stone. She gets it down to Bond, and that shot's blocked, and good recovery there by Elliott County, and they are on the run. She drives down the lane, puts up a shot, and no good. Elliott County fans wanting to foul on that one, but no call. Stone with the rebound. She's going to drive in, put up the shot. Basket by Stone. And so Allie Stone gets another basket here for West Carter and expands up their lead out to 8. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. And looks like we're going to get a jump ball. And it looks like a possession should go toward West Carter. Possession goes toward the Comets. And so Elliott County, we'll see if they want to hold here for the last second shot or try to get a few extra points to get this a little bit closer before ending out. 3-ball on the way, and that is good. 3-point basket by McDaniel. So Maylee McDaniel hits a 3 and gets Elliott County now within 5. West Carter 18, Elliott County 13. Middleton, basket by Middleton as she puts up a good shot at the buzzer. And there's the horn to finish off the first quarter. Your score is West Carter 20, Elliott County 13. We'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Manta Sports Media. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at Hot Brown Court where it is West Carter's ball to start things out, 20-13 at the end of one. A very clean first half by both teams as neither team picked up any fouls that side. Stone puts up a shot off the front of the rim and rebounded by Elliott County. She's going to drive the lane and she's going to pick up, she's going to draw the foul. That foul's against West Carter's number 22, Allie Stone. That's going to be her first, team's first. So Allie Stone picks up her first foul. 3 ball on the way. That's off the mark. Rebounded Henderson of West Carter. Stone, good look down to Gillum, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul's against Elliott County's number 11, Locklear Harley. Her first, team's first. Gillum at the line. First one drops in. Second one on the way. That one falls in as well. Check into the ball game now for the Elliott County Lady Lions, number 3, Kylie Witt. And so Elliott County moving against this West Carter press. They get ready for a double team. They are able to get the ball out to Witt. Just about stolen there by Bond, but Elliott County moving the ball over to the right-hand wing. Gets it back out up to the top. She's trying to look and try to get the offense reset back up. Elliott County running the play, moving it over to the opposite wing. 3 ball on the way. That is off the back of the rim. No good. Fight for the rebound. Stone ends up getting it out to Gillum. Gillum tries to get it down to Bond, but that's going to be off her fingertips and out of bounds. And so it will be Elliott County's ball. Check into the ball game now for West Carter, number 32, Kara Jordan. And Jordan's replacing out Lexi Bond. And we're going to get a foul here. That foul is going to go against West Carter's number 33, Kylie Gillum. That's going to be her first, team second. So she tries to break up the pass, but ends up picking up the foul. Trying to get some good ball movement around. Stone trying to get the ball there. She's on her knees, finally gets it out over to Atkins. That's Abby Atkins. So they try to get the offense reset back up. Gets it down in the corner to Witt. Witt, dangerous pass up to the top, but pays off. She's able to get it out front. Pass to the side. Witt fakes the shot, gets it back over to Atkins. Atkins, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebounded Gillum of West Carter as she gets it off to Stone. So West Carter has been shooting pretty well tonight. And yep, she drug that pivot foot, and they call her for the step as she tried to establish that right foot and then just kind of slid it just a little bit, and so traveling called against West Carter. It'll be Elliott County's basketball. Elliott County in a trap now in the corner, trying to get it, and they're going to say she stepped on the line, and so that will be West Carter's basketball off the Lady Lion turnover. 22-13 with just about 5.5 left to play here within the first half. Middleton gets it over to Jordan. Jordan gets it back down to Middleton. Back out top again, reset up the offense. Elliott County still in a very tight man-to-man defense. Swings it over to the wing to Gillum, gets it out to Stone. Stone, 3 ball on the way, no good. Gillum tries to get a paw on it, but hits it out of bounds, and so that'll be Elliott County's basketball. Checking into the ball game now for West Carter, number 5, Lexi Bond, and number 44, Peyton Stegall. As they're replacing out Middleton and Gillum. Gets it all the way down to the court. Good look on the cut, and basket there by Eisen. Basket by Eisen. So she gets the lead cut down to 7. So West Carter been in control the whole afternoon. Basket by Bond. Lexi Bond gets a basket there to extend out the lead back out to 9. West Carter still in the press. As they get it to number 5, she puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Stone. Good look there to Jordan. Can't get it finished off. Rebounded there by Abby Atkins of Elliott County. She hesitates, put up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Stone. Stone's going to drive the lane. She puts the shot up, no good. Rebounded by McDaniel of Elliott County. So we're in a little bit of a slowdown right now. Someone put a lid on these baskets. Neither team able to get a shot here in the last minute or two. Gets it back out to beyond the 3. She's going to drive the lane. Atkins gives it back off to Atkins. She's going to drive the lane, puts up the shot, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul's against West Carter's number 32, Kara Jordan. That's her first, team's third. At the line for Elliott County, number 23, Abby Atkins. So Atkins going to be shooting 2. That shot is up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Checking into the ball game now for Elliott County, number 1, Molly Howard, and number 10, Kaylee Hamilton. So 2 new fresh faces in from Elliott County. They both started during the JV game, so good to see them in on some varsity as Atkins hits her second shot and cuts the lead now back down to 8. So 3 minutes left to play here in the opening half. West Carter on top by 8, 24-16. Gets it into the high post to Stegall. They're wanting a jump ball, but she finally gets the ball out. Gets it to Stone, resets up the offense, gets it over to Stegall. Gets it back out top the key to Bond. Bond back to Stegall again, 3 ball on the way, no good. Bond almost with the rebound, but that one they're going to say last touch off of Elliott County. And so it'll be West Carter's ball. Checking into the ball game now for the Lady Comets, number 33, Kylie Gillum. So Gillum comes in and she replaces out Demelia Henderson. And just about turns it over, able to hold her balance, gets it back out to Katie Atkins. And Katie gets it over to Abby. Of course, those 2 are 2 of the leading scorers for the Lady Lions. They're trying to look in, trying to get it down to Witt, but Jordan has got some good defense, good post defense going on at the moment. Trying to still look inside. Witt, 3 ball on the way, and that is good. 3-point basket by Witt. And so cuts the lead down to 5. 24-19. Elliott County trying to get the fans fired up on this after that 3-point basket by Witt. Stone gets the ball once again, resets up the offense. Minute 30 left to play here in the half. Bond, 3 ball on the way. That is good. 3-point basket by Bond. So a little trouble trying to get it across the timeline, and she's going to pick up the foul. That foul's against West Carter's number 22, Allie Stone. That's going to be her second, team's 4th. Checking into the ball game for West Carter, number 23, Kaylee Rayburn, excuse me. And number 11, Harley. So Elliott County brings in 1, and West Carter brings in 1 as well. Not a whole lot of movement going on right now by the Lady Lions as they're trying to get that penetration in. 3 ball on the way. No good as Abby Atkins tried to get that. Checking into the ball game now for Elliott County, number 4, McDaniel. West Carter has the ball, under a minute left to go. Bond gets it over to Middleton. Up to Rayburn, back over to Bond. Finally gets it to the high post to Jordan. Bond, three-pointer on the way, and that is good. Three-point basket by Bond. Still 30 seconds, and there's a steal by Gillum. Basket by Gillum. So West Carter with 5 unanswered points to finish off here this second period here, finishing off the first half. Extending out the West Carter lead 32-19. We're under 10 seconds left to play. Three ball on the way by Atkins, no good. Your score at the half, West Carter 32, Elliott County 19. And so we have reached halftime here at West Carter, 32-19 as your score. And so that has been a pretty good half for West Carter, able to get this out to double digits, get it out to a 13-point lead for the half. Of course, Stone having a pretty good night out there as well, shooting and directing traffic, but Bond has hit a couple key three-pointers as well. And so West Carter's had a pretty sound, solid offensive outing so far. Elliott County had a couple runs there in that first half as they were trying to get back into the ball game there in that second period. But the last minute there for the Lady Lions was kind of detrimental, and that's where West Carter now has their largest lead of the night at 32-19. So we'll be back here momentarily as we're going to take a commercial break. You are watching Manta Sports Media live here on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure that you like our page and share our video here today, as well as to follow us. And then if you're on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe and then hit that little bell to be notified every time that we go live on the air. So we'll be back here momentarily here on Manta Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfast, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
Whoa, we scored?
Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
But I need that back.
No.
Kevin!
And we're back here at West Carter at halftime. West Carter's got the lead by 13 points, 32-19. Taking a look out on Facebook land and everything. Glad to see a lot of our people out there as well today. Hank Bond, good to see you out there with Green Beacon. We definitely hope to be in the 16th region and hope to be broadcasting that this year as well. Of course, we'll take that step by step and see if we can make it beyond the district level first and then get into start thinking about regional play afterwards. Good to see Rita Bond out there cheering on Lexi Bond. Monica Atkins cheering on Molly out there today. I believe that's Molly Howard. And as well saying hi to Sandy out there as well. So Sandy Duncan and Monica Atkins, both of you, good to see you out there as well. Of course, Monica Atkins cheering on the Lady Lions here today, as well as Michael Wagner. Good to see you out there cheering on the Lady Lions. Good to see Kathy Gillum-Clark out there as well, and you were very welcome for the broadcast here today as well. And like I said, we do hopefully plan to be streaming the 16th region out there this year. And of course, this year will be held at Morehead State University, and we'll see what we can do to get everything all taken care of for that. Good to see Kayla Lowe Stafford out there as well, cheering on the Lady Comets, as well as Connie Hicks cheering on the Lady Comets, and Christy Wolf Burchett. Good to see all of you out there here today as well. Bob Bays, glad to have you watching here today. And thanks to Corey G saying I'm the one-man show here today. I'm broadcasting both inside of your home here today on Facebook and YouTube, as well as being the PA announcer here today. So if you hear things kind of repeated twice, I haven't forgot what I was saying. I'm just trying to get everything out there to everybody here today. So you're welcome for me helping out there as well, trying to get a little bit of experience out there. And also thanks to Corey G. He's on a 2-week star streak there as well, sending us some stars. Do want to thank you as well. And thanks, Hank, for sharing out this last West Carter home game here today. Thanks to Brent Rowe for sending us out some stars as well. Good to have him. I've worked with him quite a bit during football season, so it's been a little bit, but good to see him out there watching here today, as well as Wanda Lowe Lewis and Mary McKenzie. Anita Salmons cheering on Elliott County, and Reba K. Henderson cheering on Millie and Hannah, as well as, of course, we got Kathy Clark out there again, and Gary and Christy Brown cheering on the Comets. John B. Carter, good to see you out there as well, cheering on Elliott County. I do like the profile picture with the MSU Eagles as OVC champions. As a Morehead State alum, I'm always glad to see my alma mater make it to the big dance. And thank you, Rosanna Lawson-Witt, for sending out some stars as well. That is very much appreciated. And Tammy Jo Gillum, good to see you out there as well. And so, like I said, I do appreciate everybody coming in and watching us here for this last game of the night. Good to see Tanya Rowe out there as well. And like I said, this is the last game of the season for West Carter as they will be heading into postseason play next week. As soon as we get that information, of course, the tournament not settled just yet. I believe tonight's game, there'll be a little bit of a wait on tonight's game to see who's going to come up with the number 1 seed, whether it be Morgan County or West Carter. Of course, Elliott County, I believe this is also their last regular season game, so teams will take off the rest of this week and get ready for next week's 62nd district tournament. And so officials coming back out, and we're under a minute left to go here before the tip-off. So I believe Elliott County is going to have the basketball to start things out here in this second half. Of course, pretty clean game for Elliott County in that first half. Only 1 foul by Harley. West Carter ended up picking 4 fouls up, 2 of them by Stone, 1 by Jordan, 1 by Gillum. Of course, our stat man tonight, he's on the road with the Comets down in Fleming County here tonight. So I do want to thank him very well. And also, he's the softball coach, and he's getting geared up for his season as well. Of course, softball season and baseball season both should be starting the week after the regional tournament. So Elliott County does get the ball to start out the second half. Getting a little bit more movement on offense as Elliott County finally gets it out to the wing to Ison. Gets it down to the post, gets it back to Ison, and this time it's stolen by Rayburn. Gets it out to Stone. Good look over to Jordan. Basket by Jordan. So Kara Jordan picks up the first points of the second half for West Carter off of the steal down in the post. Jordan Rayburn with the double team, but end up going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout taken by Elliott County. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And back here at Hot Brown Court, Elliott County just taking the timeout, and then there's a steal by Stone. She's going to try to take it all the way, and we're going to get a jump ball on the play. Possession arrow points toward West Carter, and so West Carter will have the ball underneath the basket. Stone has the ball, trying to look into Gillum. Finally gets her out on the wing as Rayburn tries to cut down. Gillum's going to drive in the basket. She spins. Good spin move there, one-handed and put up. Basket by Gillum. So Kylie Gillum on a good spin move gets West Carter's lead out to 17. That one's going to be off the hands of Stone, and so it'll be Elliott County basketball on the side. So not a whole lot of urgency by the Lady Lions just yet, but there's a 3-ball on the way, and that is good. 3-point basket by McDaniel. Maylee McDaniel draws the 3-point basket and gets the lead cut back down to 14. Stone on the cut, gets the shot up, no good. Rebounded Witt of Elliott County. Trying to look, finally gets it inside to Ison. Ison spins, puts up the left hand, and good. Basket by Ison. So she gets the lead cut down to 12. So Elliott County starting in on a little bit of run here in this first part of the second half. Jordan was going to try to hit Middleton, but Middleton was going to cut down baseline and ends up throwing it out of bounds. And so we're going to get a timeout here by Wes Carter. 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Comets. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
So back here at West Carter as Elliott County trying to break through the West Carter press. Atkins gets it. She's going to drive the lane. Stop, pop, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Middleton of West Carter. And they let Stone walk all the way in. Basket by Stone. I think the defense lost track of her there for a moment, and she just had it in for the easy layup. McDaniel tries to get a basket there, but no good. Rebounded by the Lady Comets. 3 ball on the way by Stone. 3-point basket by Stone. So Allie Stone gets another 3 here on the night. I believe that's her second, and there's a steal by Middleton. As she tries to get it off to Jordan. Finally back out to Stone again. She's got the last 5 points for the Lady Comets. Gets it back out and gets the offense set back up. Gets it over to Rayburn on the wing. Good pick and roll there by Gillum. Basket by Gillum. Timeout on the floor. It'll be a full timeout taken by the Lady Lions. So that'll be a 60-second timeout, so we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And back here at West Carter where Elliott County drives the lane. That was Ison, no good, rebounded by Gillum. Of course, if you are interested in advertising with us, we still do have plenty of spots available. So if you'd like to contact us at mantisportsmedia@gmail.com, call or text us at 606-207-3315, or send us a message here on Facebook, and we'll get back with you, and we will try to work out a plan that's going to be working best for you, and especially be a good time right before postseason to try to get in. Gets it into Gillum in the paint, but we got players on the ground, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to be pointing toward the Lady Lions. So Gillum tried to go up, but had the ball stripped from her underneath. So Elliott County causing the turnover. Middleton just about got that and finally gets it out to Witt, and that's in and good for 2. Basket by Witt. So 43-26, West Carter still on top. Rayburn has the ball, gets it over to Middleton. Up to Jordan in the high post, gets it to Stone. She's going to pop the 3, no good. Rebounded Ison of Elliott County. Ison, good move on the cut, and she's going to pick up the foul. So this is going to be our first foul of the second half. That foul is going to be at West Carter's number 2, Beth Middleton. That's going to be her first, team's first of the half. Ison at the line, shooting 2. Her first shot rolls just barely out. Checking into the ball game now is Harley. Checking into the ball game now for Elliott County, number 11, Harley. Checking into the ball game for West Carter, number 44, Stegall, number 5, Bond, and number 30, Henderson. So a lot of substitutions coming in for both teams. Ison's second shot, she gets that one to fall, and so it is 43-27. Stone going to take it up. Elliott County not putting on the full court pressure to try to put some defense against it, and Bond is going to get the basket. Basket is good by Bond. And that foul is going to be against number 4, McDaniel. That's going to be her first, team's first of the half. At the line shooting 1, Lexi Bond. So Lexi Bond has one shot, and that one's off the front of the rim. Stegall tries to get it, but ends up hitting it out of bounds, and so that will be Elliott County's ball. It's too bad the concession stand is not opened up here today, because I might be down there popping popcorn during the halftime if being on there as well. Of course, with this last game here today, want to try to get it, make sure that these fans, or the fans and players know that we appreciate it. And we're going to get a timeout here by Elliott County, avoids the jump ball. Timeout, Elliott County. That'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And back here at West Carter High School, where West Carter's on top, 43-27. We get the time adjusted back up on the scoreboard here. Elliott County has the ball, ended up taking a full timeout, and 3 ball on the way. 3-point basket by Katie Atkins. So Katie Atkins gets a 3 ball on the way and cuts the West Carter lead down to 13. 43-30 with about 2 minutes to play here in the third period. Jordan tries to hand it off to Stone, and we're going to get a jump ball. Jump ball, possession goes to the Lady Comets. So Elliott County will have the next possession coming up. West Carter gets the possession here as Bond gets it into Stone. West Carter getting into the box and 1. Gets the pick off of Stegall. Henderson tries to go in, but that one is stripped out by Ison. She's going to try to see if she takes it, kicks it back out to Atkins, gets it over to McDaniel. Finally gets it in to Harley. Basket by Harley. Timeout, West Carter. That'll be a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back here in 30 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
So West Carter takes a 30-second timeout, still on top by 11 points, 43-32. So they'll be taking it out underneath the baseline. Coach Kahn wanting to talk things over, get the team settled back down as West Carter almost had a 20-point lead. It's been chipped away down to 11. And that's going to be a kick ball, and that'll be possession will go to the Lady Comets. So Stone has it top of the key. Gets it over to Henderson. Tries to get the pick from Gillum, but Bond ends up with the ball. She's in a little bit of trouble trying to find somebody. Gillum ends up falling on it, throws it there, and we're going to get an over in the back against West Carter as a little bit of miscommunication there on the passing leads to the turnover for the Lady Comets. So we're just about 1 minute to play here in this third period. Three ball on the way, no good off the front of the rim, and they're going to let this one go out of bounds, and so that will be West Carter's ball. So we'll see if they want to hold for a last second shot as Beth Middleton getting ready to come in to the ball game for the Lady Comets. West Carter getting that high motion offense set once again. She's going to try to get it to Gillum. She may have taken an extra step, but no call. So we're under 30 seconds to play as a good look to get it down to Jordan, and she puts it up, no good. Rebound to Gillum. Basket by Gillum. So Gillum gets the offensive board and gets the two, and Elliott County tries to get the shot, and Jordan gets the tip ball. Tries to get it to Stone, but time runs out. Your score at the end of the third period, West Carter 47, Elliott County 32. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter. Elliott County gets the possession to start off this fourth and final frame. Elliott County with a little bit of a high motion as well. They've got to get a little bit of penetration in as they're getting some good ball movement going on, but Atkins just about lost it, but she gets it out over to Katie Atkins. West Carter with some good man-to-man defense. So they try to get into the post, and then there was and we're going to get a foul here against West Carter. That foul's against number 22, Allie Stone. That's going to be her third, team second. So Stone picks up her third foul here of the game. West Carter's second, as we said, a pretty clean game so far, but Stone in a little bit of foul trouble with 3 fouls. 3 ball on the way. Three-point basket by Katie Atkins. So Katie Atkins with the 3-point basket gets Elliott County within 12. Middleton kicks it out to Gillum. Gillum takes a little bit of a hop, and they're going to call her for the traveling. So West Carter putting on a little bit more of the three-quarter press they've done, and Elliott County is going to get called for the steps. As Katie Atkins shuffled her feet, trying to take a look down the court, trying to hit somebody. So West Carter gets the ball back on the turnover. Middleton's going to drive the lane, kind of gets a caught on her leg, no call on the travel. Gets it out to Bond once again, and we've got some holding going on. That foul is going to go against Elliott County's number 23, Abby Atkins. That's going to be her first, team second. So Abby Atkins gets tangled up with Allie Stone and ends up getting a call for the holding. Stone drives it in, kicks it out to Middleton. Three ball on the way, no good. She gets her own rebound, gets it back out to the top, gets it to Stone. She's got a three ball on the way. Three-point basket by Stone. So Allie Stone, I believe that's her third three-pointer here on the night, and she's definitely having a good night against the Lions, and it's back out to 15. Three ball on the way now for Elliott County. That one's off the rim, rebounded Atkins. Good ball movement there. Basket by Howard. Molly Howard gets the ball in on the play. Or that may have been McDaniel. Excuse me, I think that was McDaniel. Just about stolen. West Carter gets the offense set back up as they get it to Gillum on the wing. She gets Middleton. Basket by Middleton. So she gets the basket cutting down, finds Beth Middleton heading down the lane. Good look for West Carter. Lead still back out to 15. Elliott County finally gets the ball across the timeline. They've got Witt wide open in the corner. Finally, they get somebody on her. Three-point basket, no good, and that one's going to go out of bounds. McDaniel on that shot, and so it'll be West Carter's basketball. Checking into the ball game now for Elliott County, number 5, Jasmine Eisen. As she replaces out Howard. So Middleton gets it to Gillum. Over to Jordan. So West Carter's got this a pretty comfortable lead, but they can't sit back on their heels at the moment. As there's a steal now by Elliott County. She tries to put up the shot, no good. Rebounded Jordan of West Carter, as I believe that was Witt with the steal. Gillum. Basket by Gillum. Gillum with a little bit of a spin move. The Elliott County fans wanting to walk on that one, but doesn't get it. Elliott County has the numbers. They try to get it in, and Beth Middleton comes out of nowhere. Bond comes out of nowhere and picks up the steal for West Carter. Basket on the way by Jordan, no good. Fight for the rebound underneath. Elliott County comes out with it. As they give it up to Katie Atkins. Atkins over to McDaniel. Down in the post to Eisen. She's looking for somebody. Finally gets out of there. So they get the offense reset back up once again. West Carter still in man-to-man defense. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to play. West Carter still with the 54-37 lead. Gets it back to Atkins on the wing. She's going to dribble back out. Tries to get it down in the post. She finally does. Circus shot up and in. Basket by Witt. And that foul is going to be against West Carter's number 33, Callie Gillum. That's going to be her second, team's third. Witt will be at the line, shooting one. Checking into the ball game for the Lady Lions, number 1, Molly Howard. So Molly Howard comes back in the game as Witt shooting one. Gets that one to fall, cuts the lead back down to 14 at 54-40. Stone has it, hits Bond, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul is going to be Elliott County's against Elliott County's number 1, Molly Howard. That's going to be her first, team's third. Lexi Bond at the line, shooting 2. As Bond hits her first one, 55, she gets the lead back out to 15 at 55-40. She's got one left. Second shot on the way. Bounces around, gets the shooter's roll, and gets the lead back out to 16. So West Carter putting back on the full court pressure again, or three-quarter court pressure. Middleton just about stole it, but hits it out of bounds, and so it'll be Elliott County's ball on the sideline. Atkins for 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Stone. She's almost back-tipped by Witt. She's working in, drives it in, tries to put up a shot, and no good. Elliott County trying to push the ball down. They get it to Eisen, but she runs into a couple Lady Comets. Gets it now out to the 3 ball. No good. Rebounded Middleton of West Carter. So 2 minutes left to go, and we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be a full timeout. So we'll be back here in 60 seconds here on Mantis Sports Media.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at West Carter, where West Carter just took that full timeout. I believe they'll have one left here. Thanks to Tracy Joe Elliott for sending some stars out today, and good to see Jeremy Wills out there. A good buddy of mine, runs the local newspaper here in town. As Gillum tries to get it, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will head to the Lady Comets. Checking into the ball game now for West Carter, number 1, Cameron Burton, and number 43, Hannah Henderson. So Burton and Hannah Henderson checking into the ball game for West Carter. That one they're going to say last touch by Stone, and so it'll be Elliott County's ball. So Elliott County gets it down in the post. Hook shot is good. Basket by Eisen. Jasmine Eisen gets the hook shot and cuts the lead down to 14. Elliott County's got to get a stop here if they want to try to cut this lead down any further, but it may be just a little bit too much. As Burton tries to go up, misses the layup, and she's going to draw the foul. That foul's against number 1, Molly Howard of Elliott County. That'll be her second, team's 4th. At the line, shooting 2 is Cameron Burton. So Burton's going to be shooting 2. Her first shot up off the back of the rim. Checking into the ball game now for Elliott County is number 10, Kaylee Hamilton, and number 20, Natalie Sturgill. So it looks like both teams are going to start pulling in their benches here today. Checking into the ball game now for West Carter, number 30, Amelia Henderson. So as both coaches pulling in their reserves, trying to keep their starters good for next week. Don't want to have an injury late in the game. As we're about into a minute to play. Shot by Howard, no good. Rebounded Wes Carter. Burton has it. She gets it to Stegall. Stegall dribbles around, gets it out to Henderson. That's Millie Henderson. Gets it back out to Burton. She's going to run the offense. Kicks it over to Rayburn. Rayburn up to Stegall. Back over to Burton. She's going to drive in the lane. She puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Hamilton of Elliott County. She gets it to Ison. Ison tries to drive in. Rayburn ends up with the steal. Gets it up to Stegall, and Stegall with the layup, no good. Rebounded Burton. She gets the shot up and gets it to fall. Basket by Burton. And so we're just about here at the end of regulation. As maybe time for just one last shot by Elliott County. And that is it. Your final score, Wes Carter 59, Elliott County 42. We'd like to thank you all for your attendance here today at Wes Carter High School, and we look forward to seeing you next week for the 62nd District Tournament. Stay tuned to Mantis Sports Media for more information. Okay, I got to plug myself here at the high school as we have finished up here, and our final score from Wes Carter is Wes Carter 59, Elliott County 42, and so that should solidify Wes Carter's number one position lead inside of the 62nd district as they split a set between Morgan County. And so I'm sure we'll get some more information hopefully here before the weekend's out about what's going to be going on as far as the girls 62nd district tournament bracket. So we'll pay a few bills here, and we'll have a few final comments here. Once again, your final score here at Wes Carter, 59, Elliott County 42. We'll be back here in momentarily. You're watching Mantis Sports Media, live on Facebook and YouTube.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfast, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And we're back here at Wes Carter, where Wes Carter improves up to 12-7 on the season, and they are 5-1 inside of the district. So they improve up on there, and as we said, probably to solidify their number one seed within the 62nd district. Elliott County falls to 4-9 on the season, and they are currently 1-5 in the district. So your 1 and 2 seed is going to be between West Carter and Morgan County, and your 3 and 4 is going to be East Carter and Elliott County. And so more than likely, probably what looks like it's going to happen is if they go by seeding, West Carter looks like they should be playing Elliott County probably on Monday or Tuesday of next, or probably Tuesday of next week, as Looks like Morgan and East may be playing each other, but that's not official. We will get you that official word as we go through, but next week is the 62nd district tournament, and then the week after that is the 16th region tournament, and we hope to bring you coverage from all those games out here as well. And so, as we said, we're getting into the time period of where records no longer matter, season averages no longer matter, because everybody's going to be starting off on a fresh, everybody's even right at the beginning, but the cream will rise to the top, and we will be crowning next week a 62nd district champion, as well as in the other regions as well, in the 61st, 63rd, and 64th. And as we get more of that information, we'll be glad to get that out to you. Of course, I know we'll have some good coverage all across the region from some of our good friends like Hank Bond with the Greenup Beacon Streaming as well. And, of course, whatever we can, we'll try to get that information all out to you as well, so that you never miss a minute of 16th Region basketball action. So for Jeff the Mantis Irwin and the Mantis Sports Media crew, thank you once again for tuning in with us today. Wes Carter comes out on top, 59-42, and we'll be heading into the 62nd district tournament next week. So stay tuned to our Facebook channel as we bring you up to the moment information. And so for the Mantis Sports Media crew, thank you for tuning in with us today. And we will see you on Monday as Wes Carter will be taking on Morgan County for round 3 on the season. But it'll be Wes Carter versus Morgan County played at East Carter. And that game will be played at 7 o'clock, pregame at 6:45. So we will see you then and see you next time. God bless you all and stay safe. And we will see you then on Mantis Sports Media.